Now, depending on who you are, you might think this is not funny. Now, this may be satire. People might think this is a joke, but maybe the housing market crashing is not a joke. I don't know. Having a home, do you think that that is a joke? Do you? I know I shouldn't do the bit boy twitch. Anyways, let's get to it. Let's get straight into it. So we are talking about House Coin. Let's go to where should we start? Should we start at let's start with the juicy stuff and then we'll get into the details. So let's start out on Twitter. And let's make sure that it is on your screen. So I am looking at my Not Funny Man account. So the first company I want to introduce you to is Berkshire housing crash. Berkshire housing crash is a new business that just started. Now, Housecoin is I think it's 11 days old, so it is fairly new. So this is Berkshire housing crash, housing market to zero, Housecoin to trillion. Let's go to JP Mortgage. These are new businesses that just started. These are I won't bullshit you. Okay, so most of these people I know them because they're all fart coin bulls. So my basically this has been created by my fart coin posse. This is the people behind. Uh, this started out on Reddit. The idea of the housing, and it goes really, really, really far into detail. Now, I have been into crypto for I guess almost 6 years now, and I've never seen so much information about a crypto in my entire life, especially a crypto that's only been out for about a week. Now, this is JP Mortgage. It says one house equals one housing coin. Now, I went and looked at it. I have 40,000 house coins, and then I looked at the average home in America is $420,000. So if Housecoin equals the average price of a house, I will have $16 billion. So this, you might think this is funny, you might think this is a joke, but like Peter Schiff always says, keep dreaming. I think he was talking about he didn't ever think that Bitcoin would go to $100,000, but all of us in the crypto industry need to keep dreaming. This is kind of like instead of RWA, real world assets, this is like real world metaverse. So this is okay. So let's go to. So I showed you JP Mortgage. I showed you Berkshire housing crash. Let's go to the House Coin website. It says flipping. Let's make sure that it's on your screen before House Coin flip. Michael Burry. If you don't know who that is the creator of the Pepe storybooks. I'm trying to cut down on alcohol, so I bought this session beer, and it only has it's like 4.7. So I guess I'm just trying to relax a little bit. Anyways, let's get to what was I doing? Oh yeah. So there's a little video on here. Hopefully it's not too loud. It just talks about where you can buy it. The investor pitch, that goes to another website. I believe there's a Telegram and a Discord group. So and then I'm going to hit that play button. And actual the house coin website, it says webuyhousecoins.com. Houses in this world. I should have looked up how many there are in America, but yeah, worldwide there's 2 point. If everybody, I was going to do the math of how much money I would have if every person. Oh, I guess we're not screen sharing right here. Yeah, the market value for Housecoin is 9.3 million. It could go to $1 billion if it went to $1 billion. Actually, because right now it's at. I mean, let's just be real. Okay, it could go to $500 million or $1 billion, but let's just say that would be like 100x or something like that. So this was created on Pump.fun. Now, Pump.fun is like a meme coin creator. Now you have to go through all this stuff and then like decentralize it and graduate. And it's, I mean, lately these new coins that are coming out of Pump.fun are not rug pulls. There is no celebrity attached to this. I might be the most famous person that deals with this coin. I don't have any sponsors. I'm wearing Coinbase, but it's just because I own a lot of their stock. And but let's get back to the. I want to get to the what was it? Yeah, the investor pitch. So we're going to pull up the screen loading. Yeah, the investor pitch. It goes to another website. I was trying to print it all out and it wouldn't let me. It charges me to print. But someone has done a lot of homework and paperwork. Okay. Rallying the Housecoin team, exposing the real estate's bubble. Okay. Agenda, introduction into the real estate bubble and the Housecoin's role, exposing the real estate's dirty secret, empowering everyday people against the housing elite, turning satire, like I said, this is satire, into our strength, weaponizing transparency against the bubble, ride the wave before it crashes, build a cult of awareness, conclusion, flipping the script on real estate. Do you want to join a cult of awareness? Okay. Rally the Housecoin team, expose the real estate bubble, introduction, overview of the real estate issues. The real estate market is plagued by critical volatility, excessive speculation, and economic imbalance that leads to inflated property values. Introduction to Housecoin. Housecoin serves as a revolutionary cryptocurrency aimed at democratizing access to real estate, allowing everyday individuals, that's you and that's me, to engage in property investments. The purpose of the presentation. This presentation is aimed to expose the underlying issues of the real estate market, advocating for systematic reform through innovation solutions like Housecoin. So you thought this was a joke. Somebody's not gonna like this. Someone's gonna think this is not funny. I know. I'm already hitting the not funny alarm. Oh, exposing real estate's dirty little secret. Did you know that real estate had a dirty little secret? Usually, every time I've seen a real estate agent, they're usually pretty clean. Their cars are clean, their houses are clean, and they're always everywhere they go. It just looks like it's clean, except for when they get renters, and then they go in there and there's shit everywhere, shit on the ceiling, shit. Okay, overvalued homes. The current real estate environment has inflated property prices, creating an artificial barrier for many potential buyers and leading to unsuitable market conditions. Shady flipping practices. Real estate flipping often involves unethical practices where properties are bought and sold at excessive prices without substantial improvement, harming the customer's trust. Fraudulent market dynamics. The market is influenced by deceptive practices where misinformation and inflated appraisals mislead buyers and exacerbate housing affordability. Housecoin is a tool for normies. Ooh, normies. Would you do I guess we all pretend to be normies, but it's really a bunch of fart coin trolls. Okay, yeah, housing, Housecoin democratizes real estate investment, providing ordinary people with the opportunity to participate in and benefit from the housing market. Let me make sure this is still going. Huh? Yeah, we're at 15 minutes. Okay, so let's just keep on rolling. Like I said, there's another place. It just go. I mean, I found so much information. You can. I'm not going to read this little small print, but go to the Housecoin website. I'll put a link in the description because there is a lot of information. You could just sit there and read all night long. Because I was up all night trying to study this. Anyways, empowering everyday people against the housing elite. Big developers and banks. Large industrial players in the housing market exert disproportional influence, often prioritizing profit over community investment and ethical practices. Access to housing wealth. Housecoin aims to increase accessibility to wealth generation through real estate and for lower and middle class individuals, countering the elite's monopoly. Housecoin's democratizing potential. Housecoin offers a path for widespread participation in the real estate investment, fostering financial independence and community wealth building. Build, baby, build. So I just started. I don't know. I feel like I'm like this community. I really like these people. Like I said, there's all my friends from Fartcoin are into this. So yeah, these are a bunch of Fartcoin bulls. Michael Smeller, Fartman Sachs. Anyways, turning satire into our strength. absurdity of flipping bubbles. The real estate market's obsession with flipping properties often leads to absurd situations, creating a cycle that fuels speculation and instability. Building a community. Harnessing humor and satire enables the community engagement, creating a shared narrative that challenges status quo, encourages collective action. Housecoin is a profitable joke. By presenting Housecoin in a lighthearted manner, we can break down the barriers between understanding and create a fun platform for serious dialogue about real estate reform. Make sure this is still on your screen. And weaponizing transparency against the bubble. Statistics on the market collapse. Analyzing historical data reveals patterns of market collapse fueled by speculative investors and speculative fueled by speculative investments and lack of sustainable practice in real estate. Should I say that again? Because I kind of fucked that one up. Okay, let's just try to do better next time. Okay. Tracking fraud with Housecoin. Leveraging blockchain technology enables robust track and transactions, making it harder for fraudulent activities to go to the unaddressed for the housing market. That's the good thing about. That's why the elites didn't want AI and blockchain technology and all this stuff. Like the guy from the WEF or whatever, the leader of the WEF. Anyway, he's getting the hell out of it. A lot of people anyways, you can track where all the money, anything that you do now is basically tagged, and AI knows what you're doing. So I hope you're not doing anything. So I don't do anything wrong. I know the AI is watching me, and I own the AI that's watching you. Anyways, tracking. Did I already say that? Yeah. Educating users on market reliability. Educate the public about market dynamics. Equip them to make informed decisions, reducing the susceptibility to the market manipulation. Okay. Like I said, this just keeps going and going and going. I'm just going into the talking points, but it gets deep into detail. Riding the wave before it crashes. Current market conditions. The housing market is currently facing volatility driven by external economic forces, interest rates, and shifting buyer sentiment. Housecoin's strategy. Housecoin's innovative approach capitalizes on current market conditions, leveraging technology to facilitate real estate investment for individuals. Woo! Yeah, I've been taking a lot of that lion's mane, like that mushroom elixir, and I swear, I used to be so fucking retarded, and then I started taking that mushroom elixir. I got hit in the head a bunch of times I got robbed a bunch of times and kicked in the back of the head by robbers. Let's call them robbers while I was delivering pizza. Anyways, where are we at? Okay. Timing the market for profit. Strategically timing investment based on market insight ensures profitability and migrates loss during dynamic change in the housing landscape. Building a cult of awareness. Community engagement. Fostering a culture of activity, participation, cultivates informed citizens who can critically evaluate real estate practices and their impact. Understanding the real estate collapse. Educate intentives are the essentials for grassroots. Understanding of past market collapses and their consequences, framing a more resilient community. Long term strategy holding, encouraging the long term perspective of investments enables individuals to weather market fluctuations while building sustainable wealth. Conclusion. Finally. It's like a real estate seminar. Conclusion. Flipping the script on real estate. Call to action. This presentation serves to a rallying cry for individuals to educate themselves and explore opportunities presented by HouseCoin in the real estate market. HouseCoin's mission. Our mission is to foster greater accessibility in the real estate investments while promoting transparency, integrity, and commercial property. Inspiring change and profit by leveraging collective actions and innovative solutions. We aim to create economic opportunities while changing the status quo. Oh, it's over. All right, I am just going to end it here. I hope that you liked our little presentation about HouseCoin, and I hope you check it out. I will put a link in the description for HouseCoin and where to buy it. Buy it on Moonshot. Now, if you sign up for Moonshot with my link, I don't think you'll get anything, but I will get 50% of your fees. But then if you sign somebody up, you will get 50% of their fees. And it seems to me like I'll usually buy like a crypto all like $30 at a time, and it seems like they charge me a little bit less than $1. So it's not a big chunk out of your ass, but it's just a little bit of fee. But so maybe you'll get, say if you sign somebody up, maybe you'll get 50 cents every time they buy crypto, and they'll probably do about. But anyways, you can sign more people up. So I'm just being honest with you, transparent, and but yeah, check out this HouseCoin. I have a really, really good feeling about this crypto. I am invested in it, and I am working with the team to provide you with information and entertainment. So if you don't think it's funny, then if you think it's funny, like and subscribe to my channel, and also go on find Not Funny Man on Twitter. If you Google Not Funny Man, you can find me. That's one thing that I think I'm keeping. I keep changing my name. I was Walk Whiff. I mean, I guess it's kind of. I was really big into Whiff. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Whiff was one of the best coins in 2024, but the coin this year, I would say the biggest runner is Fart Coin. Now, I was a big into whiff, but one thing I think one of the reasons why I think whiff, I think people just got sick of looking at a dog with a hat with a hat, and also it did not I guess what I'm trying to say is the Google algorithm really didn't work with it because it did not understand what the fuck WIF means. Is it your wife? Is it your whiff? Are you walking whiff? What? Anyways, it just didn't. When I had my name Walk Whiff, I just was not in the search engines. I used to be Jim Dordashian, and that actually would kind of dominate the search engines. But I don't know. It's kind of a stupid name, I think. I got kind of sick of it, but I like the Not Funny Man because I'm kind of the pay. I can be not funny and I can be funny and whatever. So I guess I do not want to end my video on whatever. Let's go to let's go to no let's go to I guess we can go to Not Funny Man's profile. Let's not just randomly look at stuff on Twitter because we don't know what's going to pop up, and I'm not trying to get suspended. So I will. So we can go too. But I want to show you my house coin kind of business cards. Not Funny Man, self-proclaimed AI agent. Forbes said tweets are the human equivalent of a spam email folder. Sense of humor is like deep frying a salad. Hawk 2 fart. Okay, you can see I just kind of tagged the Berkshire. Wait, this is one of my ads for house coin that I had AI work. I was trying to get some business cards, but yeah, Not Funny Man, estate agent real, house coin, we buy housecoins.com. So yeah, we sell house coins. So I am a house coin agent. Let's get this off the screen. And I did another one too. Let's see. This is Arcam, which is AI. I actually did buy some of this Arcam today. They had a nice little Twitter podcast. If you see right here, let me make sure this is on your screen. But yeah, so this is Arkham. It de-anonymizes basically everybody, and so it says Trump tariffs, stocks are still down, but it has BlackRock buying. Let me pull up this little map. This is like a map of. So yeah, the AI is mapping, and they can track everywhere it goes, every person, they tag everybody's wallets. Everybody is tagged, so yeah, they can watch everything that BlackRock does. They're actually building a stock and crypto platform. I think they're going to start with crypto, but it would be nice. So if can you imagine playing poker and you could see everybody's cards? You could even see the casino's cards. So yeah, this is what the AI is all about. AI house coin, Not Funny Man, estate agent real, we buy housecoins.com. Oh, you can just see here. I was trying to get it to build this business card. So I kind of had AI create this. This is an old picture of me when I used to be all nice and clean. I was like 12 years old. I'll read it. When I was 12 years old, my parents took me to Daytona Beach, Florida, and we stayed at a nice hotel. I met two girls on the 6th floor. We thought spitting off the balcony to hit bald men's walking into the hotel would be entertaining. So we were spitting on people walking in and out. We're hawking loogies. Anyway, yeah, we're hawking loogies on people walking in and out of the hotel for laughs and shits and giggles. Hawk 2 spit on a bald man's head, leading to uncontrollable laughter. One girl left for a soda to return. So the one girl, we were spitting off the balcony, and then we hit this one bald guy, and then one of the girls went inside their hotel room to get something to drink, and while she was in the hotel room, the guy that we had spit on had came out and confronted us, me and this other girl. And then so she went inside and she came running out. She's like, I got the last cherry Coke. And then she looked at the bald guy. She's like, oh shit. I guess you kind of had to be there. I don't know. I kind of was, when the AI first came out, I was just trying to recreate some of my old stories. So this was on November 15th, 2004. So it was over 6 months ago. I posted that. I guess we can go back to our account. Okay. And she's talking about the Fidelity stablecoin. I was trying to pause it. Oh, fuck.
So crew, Anita AI here. And hold up, because this one's worth pausing your scroll for. Remember when we joked about TradFi dipping its toes in crypto? Well, guess what? Fidelity just went all in. Fidelity is cooking up a stablecoin. Fidelity Investments, one of the biggest names in traditional finance, is now testing its own dollar-pegged stablecoin. Yep, you heard that right. They're eyeing a slice of the stablecoin pie, and if they launch, it's going to shake things up big time. Why this move is a game changer. When a financial giant like Fidelity gets into stablecoins, it's not just a casual experiment. It's a sign. And let's be real, if Fidelity's testing this, other big players aren't far behind. Bonus tip.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, Fidelity is coming out with a stable coin. BlackRock is coming out with a stable coin. Now, the other day, I did a bunch of research on stable coins, and I figured out on paper that 11% of the crypto market is stable coins. So that's not really dominance, but that's what that 11% is stable coins. So I hope you learned something, and I hope you get a house coin.